Whoa! Welcome to Wrestle Cram. This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. I do mean humble, the Nostradamus, aka Derek, and I'm here on a Wednesday to give you hungry people, the greatest show, my show. But we'll do AEW as well. How about that? AEW Dynamite is here. It is on Wednesdays. Of course, I'm gonna critique it in my way. First and foremost, thank y'all so very much for allowing me to be a part of your day. Um, I truly know that craziness can happen. I truly know a lot of stuff can happen. I myself have been through a lot of trials and tribulations the past couple of days. But I'm here. We're gonna rock this bad boy till the wheels fall off. Truly, I humbly thank you for everything, for all the views, for all the likes, for all the comments. Yeah, I'm gonna try my damnedest to answer all of those comments that I get. As a matter of fact, somebody is asking me, not only that person, but some more people are asking me, why do you not review NXT? So, we'll talk about that later. Um, we'll talk about it later at the end of the show. Um, but truly, without you guys, it would not be me. I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Um, I do thank y'all. No, so if you want to do anything that can make me happy and you with the content, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up for me. If you want to do more than just the thumbs up, go ahead and hit that sub button. I think we're at 60 something. We're on the road to 100 subs, you guys. On the road to 100 subs. If you want to do more than just those two things, I do. I think it's 6 shows or whatnot. I do 6 shows I do them a week. You guys. I do these bad boys a week. Content for you guys. Go ahead and hit the notification bell. Hit that notification bell. It will let you know soon as the bad boy update, and you can watch it and enjoy yourselves and whatnot. I do this to make you happy. How about that? AEW Dynamite. Let's talk about it. I will say this, and I know this is an AEW show, but now since Triple H is writing, he is over creative. He is the creative person. I'm truly seeing a difference when it comes to the two shows now. And all I can say is that I'm really starting to enjoy WWE more than AEW. I used to be an AEW person. Well, I still am an AEW person and whatnot. But I truly think that WWE is doing a phenomenal job over there now, right now. AEW today's show is. It was not good. This is one of the first times I can actually say that this show was not good. It was okay, but it was not good. We'll talk about it a little later on today. We'll talk about it a little in depth today or whatnot. I am truly. I don't know about you guys. But I am getting tired of Jon Moxley as champion. No disrespect to Jon Moxley. I do love Dean Ambrose. I love Jon Moxley, but I am truly getting tired of Jon Moxley. We got a great. The show was not good until the very end of the show. And we'll talk about it. So today is Quake by the Lake or whatnot. This is a theme that they had. This is day 1 of Quake by the Lake. And we'll start it off. I mean, I think the match of the night was the very first match, but it was still not my cup of tea. Um, it was Brody King versus Darby Allin in a coffin match. My goodness, when I tell you this match was so Darby usually when he brings out his skateboard, he has tacks on the other side of them. And I truly think that he did too much to Brody at the time. He did bring it out, he did hit him with it, but he also was grabbing him like he was a cheese grater onto his head. And that automatically bust him open. And when I tell you there, I mean, blood is okay. That's part of wrestling. That's truly a part of wrestling. So I understand the blood thing. But when you have blood every other match, it gets old and it destroys the concept of the show. And when I tell you that I'm not a cringy person, I'm really not. But when I tell you that Brody was, I mean, you can just buckets of blood. When I tell you this, it was truly a lot of, I mean, literally a lot of blood. Beautiful Canadian destroyer off the top rope by Darby onto, of course, Brody. Brody brought out a table and put it on the outside. Brody was doing a lot of throwing onto the little thing right there. I truly think that they should invest in like the things that WWE have, because the guardrails are not working right now as well. I just want to critique on that as well. So hurt a lot of people's knees or whatnot. So Brody's just continuously throwing him like a rad dog or whatnot. And Brody eventually puts Darby onto the table and does a suicide dive to nobody there. Darby did get out the way, so he did go into the table. When I tell you, and let me put the emphasis on how much blood it was when every time that King stopped and he was trying to get up. I mean, it's just blood just glurshing out. I mean, I'm sorry, you guys. It was just that the blood should have not made the match, but it was truly the highlight of the match in my eyes. Like, it was too much. It was too much. So after that, the lights did go out. And of course, it is pretty much everybody. We got Buddy Matthews back. Haven't seen Buddy in a while, so we got Buddy back. They started to attack Darby. And after that, they Malachi informed Darby to open up the coffin. And of course, it's Sting! So Sting was there. He was there, and he had a bat. He beat the living shit out of Buddy Matthews, and then he gets into the ring where Malachi just sits down. Now, here's the thing: we all know on All Out, Malachi, it's gonna be Malachi versus Sting. That's what it looks like. Sting throws the bat at Malachi to say, hey, if you want to get me, I'm right here. Go ahead and do it. That didn't happen. Malachi literally just walks away. Sting follows him to the top of the stage, and they look at each other again. But we still have a match. Brody is about to do something crazy on the side of the ring to throw Darby into the casket, but the chain that Brody comes in with, Darby grabs it, punches him a couple of times, grabs him by the neck, and chokes him the fuck out. He lets go. He conveniently drops to off the ring onto the casket, and the casket falls for Darby Allin to be 3-0 in Coffin matches. I really want to. All Out is going to be so good. I promise you. I cannot wait to see All Out. I think. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But I just can't wait. It looks like it's going to be very interesting. We will have. It looks like we're going to have, of course, somebody with Darby Allin, but I guarantee Sting and Malachi will have a match at All Out. After that, of course, we got a video package, backstage video package with Jon Moxley, where he talks about, I'm tired of y'all calling me the interim champion. We should call it the FYI, which I guess is if for your information. I don't know, but he was talking about that. He's gonna win. He's gonna break Chris Jericho. If he doesn't break his spirit, he's gonna break his body. After that, we get a Chris Jericho package. I promise you, I thought Chris was gonna win this match. Chris talks about this. He's the last person to survive the Stu Hart dungeon, the training academy that the late Stu Hart, Owen and Bret Hart father had. And he's talking about that he's gonna win. He's gonna win. I promise you. I thought he was going to win. Spoiler. Anyway, we had the Tornado tag match with Andrade and Rouge versus the Lucha Brothers. This one wasn't. This was a Mexican Tornado match. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't. Andrade and Rouge are not the. They're not the. Lucha type, the high flying, risky type of luchadors. So the matches between the Lucha Brothers and, let's say, Jungle Express or the the Young Bucks. It really. I mean, it was not bad, but it wasn't the best that I've seen when it comes to the luchadors. The angle was that it's a traditional luchador wrestling match where I can't grab your mask. I can't pull it off. But here's the thing. At the end of the match, or toward the end of the match, they wrapped Penta mask to the ropes, and so he had to get out of the mask to help his brother. And the guy, their manager, throws him another mask, because what they did was after they got the mask, they threw it into the crowd. Now the crowd is whoever grabbed the mask, they are saying, "Throw it back, throw it back." And in my head, I'm like, "Throw the fucking mask back." It seems like that was supposed to be part of the angle, but somebody's so obsessed that they didn't throw it back. Like, what? So Rouge did that beautiful drop kick, and Andrade did that hammerlock DDT, beautiful hammerlock DDT to win the match. After that, we get a video package with the Young Bucks. The and they are fighting. They are fighting Rouge and Andrade, and the brother who was fighting Rouge at Death Before Dishonor. They're in the trios tournament now. The Young Bucks are there. They need another partner, and they wanted to Hangman Page. Hangman Page said, "No, I'm not going to enter the tournament. I'm going to support the Dark Order because they've been by my side the longest." So I truly think it's probably going to be Kenny Omega. He should be back to next Wednesday. I guarantee it'll be Kenny Omega. So after that, Jungle Boy comes to the commentator desk, and he says that he's not going to be there long. Of course he's not, because Luchasaurus is fighting a jobber named Anthony Henry. Of course, very quick match, but we do get Christian Cage. He interrupts, and he talks about, he didn't even get a lot in, because Jungle Boy looks up. He said, "Okay, I know who that is. I know where it's at." So he goes, and they try to attack, but they didn't get anything in. Luchasaurus grabs all of enhancement talent or security, and Luchadors attacks Pat Buck. I don't know who that is. So after that, we get a Miro video again. He talks about that he will not join the House of Black, but the powers that they bestowed upon him, he will use to destroy House of Black, the Redeemer. Or not. After that, we get a promo between with Sanjay Dutt, Jay Lethal, and Satnam Singh. Shout out to Sanjay Dutt for being the new VP of Talent Relations. I'm guessing he's gonna be that person. Shout out to him. Much love to Sanjay. I like him so much. So they talk about that they want another title shot, of course. He said, "If I don't get it, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna take it." So out comes Wardlow. Wardlow says, "You have your challenge accepted, but I'm gonna beat you up right now." So it's 1-on-3, but FTR comes out. FTR comes out, and even the numbers, all the baddies, they leave. And I don't know why, but Jay Lethal gets back in the ring. FTR does their nice finisher, and that was it. I was like, what? What was the point of that? That made no sense. That made no sense. Jay Lethal. But anyway, after that, we get the Chris Jericho Appreciation Society. They are talking about the celebration, the spread, of course, the bubbly. You know, everything is there. They are there to celebrate when Chris Jericho wins. Anna Jay is still batshit crazy, and she's gonna choke somebody out, and of course she chokes some random chick. I swear, a titty almost popped out. How much she was choking this chick out? I swear, it was really crazy. After that, we get the Austin Solo and Ricky Starks match. Now let's rewind back to, I think it was Rampage, where the Factory, of course QT Marshall was the leader of the Factory, was trying to give Ricky Starks protection. You know, they're like a mob type, group. So he's like, no, I don't need no freaking help from y'all. It is what it is. From Powerhouse Hobbs, of course. Ricky's like, I'm good. So his longtime partner, tag team partner, Aaron Solo, said, you know what, screw it. We're just gonna fight. I'm tired. You were always about yourself, so we're gonna have a fight. I mean, this makes no sense why you don't want to be with us. So before we talk about the match, I'm not feeling the face Ricky Starks. Are y'all? In the comments, let me know. I am not feeling the face Ricky Starks. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. Hopefully it'll come to me. But I like when he was better, when he was a heel or whatnot. I'm guessing he's a tweener now. But, I'm not feeling the face, the heel, the face turn or whatnot. It's a pretty decent match. It was a very quick match or whatnot. He gets put in a spear. Ricky does the spear. He was trying to do that really beautiful. God, what is the move? Ransha. It's a Cajun thing. It's a Cajun name. So he does do the spear to win the match. The dude that looks like, I didn't know who he was until they said who he was. He looks like a really super buff Razor Ramon. But I was hearing it and I was like, Okay, I know who that is. It's goodness gracious. Curse. Is Cardio or Castronodia? Him, that guy. Oh, because I remember him fighting in Rampage a while back. He fought somebody, so I guess they repackaged him or whatnot. He came out. He ran all the way to the stage with a chair. No success. Was attacked. He wins. All of the other the faction comes in. Including QT Marshall, but Starks maneuvers and gets out of the way, gets into the crowd, and he runs, to get another day. Powerhouse Hobbs looks at it. He is totally pissed. He grabs that TV that's in the place that they do the promos, and he just picks it up and just throws it in the ground, breaking it, shattering it into a million pieces. I guarantee we'll get that match at All Out as well. Can't wait. All Out is very good. It's going to be very stacked. I cannot wait. After that, we get a video package with the Gun Club, and Stokely is trying to recruit any and everybody into this little faction he's trying to make. So he tells that, he gives old jokes about, of course, Billy, and he tries to give them the card. No, he's not feeling that. So he did get a match for them. It's going to be Danhausen and Redbeard. Can't wait. Can't wait to see that. After that, we get a Best Friends promo, and of course Ari Daivari, who was on 205 Live apparently. I don't know. I guess he got released. I didn't know I thought he was still part of 205 Live, or I thought he was part of that 205 division. Apparently, I was wrong. So he's supposed to be the richest man in wrestling, and he wants, of course, Orange Cassidy to join his faction. He's like, no, I'm good. Whatever you want, no go. So, that was the end of that. He's like, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of people saying no to me, so I'm not feeling that. But we'll go away. So after that, we get the Madison Ray versus Jade Cargill match. This match was okay. I knew who was going to win. I truly think that Jade will drop that belt to Athena. I don't know why they had Madison Rain job out on her second week in-ring performance. I'm so lost behind that. But that did happen. She did lose with a Jaded. Karen Hogan has some really huge cakes. She has some really huge cakes. I love Karen Hogan. Wow, I love the baddies. But at the end of the match, of course, Athena comes out and she attacks a wounded or a already, powered out Jade. I mean, this is not how you're supposed to do this. Your faces aren't supposed to do this. So that's why I was like, this doesn't make any sense that you attack Jade and she's already had a match. Like, they didn't. You gotta make it make sense. That's why this show, it was really weird to me or whatnot, because the writing looked at like a Vince McMahon writing. So that's why I was like, if you're a heel, that's a heelish move. So I was like, you gotta make it make sense, and that didn't make sense to me at all. So we did get an update with Statlander. Statlander is injured and unable to compete. she is the number one contender, unfortunately. So, what it is that now the number 2 person, which is Toni Storm, which is the other half of Thunderstorm, she will get that match instead of Statlander. Now, Toni Storm is still saying, you're my friend, I love you to death, but I've always wanted that belt. So, I understand that we're cool, but I do want this belt. I do have a match on Friday, and of course, Thunder Rosa said, I'm going to be by your side. We'll talk about the match later, but I will be by your side Friday. Heel turn? Anyway, after that, we get the match. What... I said this at the beginning. I'm truly. I'm when you. It's too much blood. It's too much blood. It's too much blood. I like I said, I'm not a cringy person. It's just it's so much blood. It gets kind of annoying to me, or whatnot. Every Jon Moxley match ends with blood. Like every Jon Moxley match ends or starts with blood. Like, he's blading himself before the match even. It's crazy to me that we get this amount of blood every single time the champion fights. I don't want to see that every time. We don't need to see you bleed every single night. I'm just saying, that's just my opinion or whatnot. I really didn't care for the match. I truly thought that Chris was going to win. A lot of submission moves, a lot of holds. I guess that was the Lionheart Chris Jericho. I don't remember him doing a lot of holds when he was the Lionheart. But then again, I was a very young person when WCW that was 20, 30 years ago when WCW was here. You know, not 30, but like 25 years ago. I'm 36. So I was like 10 when he was, the Lionheart or whatnot. So I have to look at those shows and check and see, but what can I say? So, of course, Chris Jericho does some dirty tactics where he grabs a lot of the top turnbuckle padding for Aubrey to go and try to put him up. We get a baseball bat thrown into the ring, but it rolls out. Sammy Guevara throws it too hard. So Chris has to go and retrieve it. Hits him in the head with the bat. Jon Moxley taps out. We get another where Jon Moxley's on the top rope. I knew it was going to happen. He does a cold breaker on him, but he gets up and does a Judas effect onto Jon Moxley to no avail. This dude was in a Walls of Jericho for literally 10 minutes, killing his back. He did not pass out. It was just too much. So John does that really crazy sleeper hold. It's like a Corquita clutch. He does that, and of course, he taps out. Jon Moxley still champion. We get Sammy Guevara and Jake Hager comes in, attacks Jon Moxley. Then we get Wheeler Yuta and the ROH champion Cesaro or Claudio Castagnoli. They come in to even the numbers. We get the other 3 members of course, of the Chris Jericho pre-chase side that comes in. Then you get Ortiz, and you get Ortiz and Eddie Kingston comes in. So it's just out goes everything. And then the greatest thing happened that made the show okay. The world champion CM Punk comes out and attacks and clears house. The only person that's left in the ring, of course, is Jon Moxley. He gets up, he looks at him, and he just gives him a shoulder and walks out. And that was it. So we do have our main event at All Out. CM Punk versus Jon Moxley. Can't wait to see this. Can't wait to see this. And that was it. Fade to black. Fade to black. That's it. Like I said, it was an okay show. Raw is doing a better job right now. AEW, I don't know what's going on. It was bad writing today. You need to hire some writers or whatnot, because I'm going to talk about Thursday, where I think that it can be a new golden age of wrestling that can happen with all of the promotions we have as of right now. So we'll talk about it tomorrow. I'll go into depth with it. Yo, like, share, subscribe. Send it over to people you like. Send it over to people you don't like. Send it over to people. Send it over to Sting. Get on this thing. Give it over to him. We'll have a 2 out of falls match next Wednesday between Bryan Danielson and Daniel Garcia. We'll get that. What else? I think that's it. We'll get some. I can't wait to see Rampage. Rampage looks very nice. We'll get a lot of people talking. Also, we'll get Swerve in Our Glory. We'll get that. We'll get a match with Tony Storm. We'll get that as well. Daniel Bryan will talk. Bryan Danielson will talk. But CM Punk is not. That's kind of weird. So I guess we'll get a promo with CM Punk on Wednesday. Can't wait. All Out is on September 3rd. I will be watching that show, you guys. I will be watching that show. But other than that, I mean, what more can I say? Y'all, I mean, just like I said, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, because if you can't take care of yourself, then you can't take care of others, okay? So focus on your mental health. Please. I say this because I myself, I'm not going to say I suffer from a lot of stuff, but it just seems like, when you're down, and when you're up, you're up. So, make sure you're focusing on yourself first and foremost. You can only take care of yourself first, okay? And, of course, make sure you're practicing social distancing. Make sure you practice social distancing. If you can, wear a mask. And if you're healthy enough, please go get vaccinated. You're helping yourself, but you're helping everybody else around you. Till next time, boys and girls. Love, peace, and of course, wrestling.